Welcome to my views and news. Some news stories for you. First one is about an Ethiopian singer who criticized political class, the government, opposition parties in a song yesterday. More and more singers are releasing songs with political content. It started years ago, but recently we saw Teddy Afro sing about Addis Ababa, then Teddy O, and now another Ethiopian singer. Details for you. And secondly, viewers, lots of activity of Ethiopian National Defense Force is being witnessed on Ethiopia-Kenya border in Oromia region. A key road on Ethiopia-Kenya border has been closed by Ethiopian National Defense Force. All entry into border areas of Ethiopia from Kenya is being restricted. What is happening on Ethiopia-Kenya border? Is ENDF planning a major offensive against OLA or some other groups? And thirdly, viewers, a new story from Afar Oromo border, where in ethnic clashes, 4 people were killed and 2 were injured. What happened there? Firstly, viewers, if you remember, a few months ago, PM Abiy criticized singers and writers. He, in a way, warned them. He had said that by writing and singing, those who are in power and who came to power through people's choice cannot be removed. So that speech, that talk was a message from PM Abiy for singers and writers who criticize governments. And we know that it has been happening for years in Ethiopia. Recently, Teddy Afro sang about Addis Ababa a few days ago rather, when he was doing a concert in the US. And he criticized those who were allegedly claiming that they were from Addis Ababa. Then Teddy O, a rapper, 2 days ago released Vanbush. Again, criticism of the government. Teddy O's song is a criticism, definitely. He criticized the government for building skyscrapers and parks while pushing people out of their houses. Now, another singer a few hours ago released a song with its criticism of entire political class, it seems. Name of the singer is Abush Zeleke. Abush Zeleke has released a song. Title is Avtot Keparlama. It is translated to Take It Out of Parliament. And I think he is an ethnic Oromo, but he is a supporter of one Ethiopia. That is why maybe he is not popular among Oromos too. But he is one of the popular singers in Ethiopia. And yes, some Oromos do like him. In his song, this song, he criticized all political factions, government, opposition parties. He mentions Article 39 as well, article which grants permission to regions to self-determination. And he criticizes the government too. If there is no change now, if there is no difference between this government and previous governments, then what is the point in bringing this new government to power? So he's criticizing Prosperity Party. At the same time, he's criticizing politicians, opposition parties too, that they use Article 39 and other issues to create conflicts, disputes. Civilians are dying. Unity is needed. Politicians speak irresponsibly. They don't speak with responsibility. So what is needed is unity. change. The way these singers are taking the government to task, I fear that there could be state action against these singers. They are singing without pulling any punches. All three singers, Teddy Afro, Teddy Yo, and Abush Zeleke, their songs have strong political content. It's good that someone is speaking in Ethiopia, because civil society in Ethiopia is extremely weak. It was never allowed to organize into a force. Media under restrictions. Judiciary under the thumb of the government. These singers can sing and can send their message through their songs. At least someone in Ethiopia has the heart, the guts to speak, to criticize the government. Will government tolerate this criticism? That remains to be seen. Secondly, there was lots of Ethiopian National Defense Force activities being seen on Ethiopia-Kenya border, mostly in Oromia region. Moyale is the town on Ethiopia-Kenya border. Here, reportedly, all entry of vehicles from Kenya into this town has been restricted. And main road, which is on Ethiopia-Kenya border, on Ethiopia side of the border, Yabalo to Moyale, main road, it is blocked. Extensive searches are being conducted. No khat is available, no beer is available in these areas, especially in Moyale. So why are these new restrictions on movement being seen on Ethiopia-Kenya border? Could there be something big coming, like a major operation against Oromo Liberation Army? Because we saw same type of developments when a few months ago federal forces sealed the border and tried to target Oromo Liberation Army in the area. No confirmation so far. Some people say these deployments are linked to operation against smugglers of beer, smugglers of khat. That is why roads are blocked. All entry from Kenya into Ethiopia is almost blocked. Some others say that all entry blocked means that extensive searches are being carried out. Some others say that it could be preparation for a major offensive against Oromo Liberation Army in southern Oromia on Ethiopia-Kenya border. Well, it does have its hideouts in Kenya, on Kenya-Ethiopia border, on both sides of the border. We'll try to update you in coming videos. So far, we can confirm that ENDF has been deployed in large numbers along Yabalo-Moyale road, and there is ENDF command post in this area, which is administering this area. Thirdly, viewers, fighting erupted between Afars and Oromos on Afar Oromia border. It led to some casualties. It happened near Awash National Park, not far away from Afar Oromia border. 4 casualties are being confirmed. 4 were killed, 2 were injured. Fighting was between locals. Both sides are armed. We know that ethnic Oromos and Afars are largely armed generally, and ethnic Oromos are armed too in some areas. There was no involvement of regional forces from Afar or Oromia, or involvement of federal forces and militias. Fighting was between 2 groups of people on the border. A cause of the dispute is not clear. Some say that some camels from a far side entered an area inhabited by Oromos. That led to clashes, start of clashes, and then 4 were killed. Government forces are now arriving in the area. Thank you for watching.